At a traveller wedding, the bride gets to be a princess for one day. But behind the petticoats and permatans lies a very different story.
I think the traveller girls were definitely second-class citizens. You know, they're very vocal, the girls. They'll say things and, you know, they do have quite a lot to say, but when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, they're kept in their place, really.
On a small caravan site in Surrey, 18-year-old Irish traveller Lizzie, who's getting married next week, knows only too well that a woman's work is never done. As the eldest unmarried daughter in her family, her daily routine is relentless.
Yes, Simon.
She's responsible for cooking, cleaning, and looking after her 4 younger siblings.
Get up, get the children ready for school and give them breakfast and whatever. Then kick them off, clean up, and then by the time you've got that done, they'll be back from school and then you have to make their food and clean up after that and put them to bed. And that'll all be done for like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Then you probably go for a sunbed or go and have a bath and then like go to bed. That's every single day. If I want to go to the shop, I've got to go, Mummy, is it okay if I just go to the shop for a minute? Where boys can just jump in the motor and go, there's no answering to anybody.
Do you think you get more freedom once you're married?
No, not really. Because now if I'm not able to wash up, I'll say, Mummy, I really don't feel well, I don't want to do it. She'll do it, or she'll get Margaret to do it. Where you're married, you can't ask him to wash up, you've got to get up and do it, you can't leave it there. And you'll have to answer to your husband the same way you answer to your Mummy and Daddy. Like, you'll still have to ask him, is it okay if I go here and there?
No sport. Takes a pop man.
200 miles away, Lizzie's cousin Martin Tom can enjoy the freedom of a traveller male.
Coming on any bit? No. Now? No. Are you even looking? Yes, sausage, I am.
At 16, he's already left home, though he's only gone as far as the caravan next door to his parents' chalet.
In the chalet, it's not as good because, like, say, like, you come back later or whatever, you have to creep in, try not to wake them up best way you can. Here, man, you have your own space, man, you can do what you want, leave things on it, like, if you want, like, personal things up and down.
Like dirty magazines.
Nice. Fucking hell, looking around, mate. Clothes is up here. Do you know what I haven't seen here? Is this where I keep me clean bedding? Nothing really in the fridge at the moment. Very, very... Oh, boys, Pop didn't even see it. That Pop's not doing well. I didn't know that was there. Nothing really up here. The cereal and that there. Bit of porridge. That's really it. Oh, I'm buzzing my phone. I nearly died.
Do you do all the cooking and cleaning in here?
No.
No, it's just I'm cooking away.
And not a stitch of clothes. No. No, my mummy does all that there.
Your mum?
Yeah, my sister, like, but no one else, man. Bet you me cooking and cleaning up, wiping the floor.
I can't imagine myself wearing it. I really can't. It's lovely.
With her big day looming, Lizzie is helping her sister Susie fix her bridesmaid's dress.
Ooh, why are you so dopey? Because I'm your sister. Get the arm away. Cut it off. The closer it gets, the more nervous you are. Because when I first got asked for it, it was all exciting and lovely, and then when it was getting, I was one bit nervous then. And now that it's getting closer, I am...
She's nervous.
No, really, really
Want me to help you
nervous.
with that?
Because I want it to be like the most perfect day ever. Biggest day of my life. It will be wedding day.
At 18, Lizzie's an old bride by traveller standards. Last month, little sister Susie got married when she was just 16.
Being married, it's not sunshine and roses. When you want to get up and go somewhere, you can't just get up and go. Like, you want to go to parties and weddings and nightclubs or whatever you want to do, you just can't get up and go, do you know what I mean? Unless he's going with you. and then maybe sometimes they don't want to go, and you probably really want to go, but you can't. If I knew any other guy that was getting married at the age of 16, you know, if they were marrying Prince Charming, I would still recommend for them not to get married. Because when you're 16, you're still only like a baby. I'm still only a baby and I'm married.
Do you think you're ready to get married?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm ready to get married. It's like your life has completely changed. Not for the worse or for the better, it's just changed. So I reckon I'll be okay though. I'm not going to be on nerve pills next year, all edgy and shaky. I think I'll be okay. Who in their right mind would put white nets in a cream trailer? Needs cream nets.
It's the day before 18-year-old Lizzie's wedding, and she's already cleaning her marital caravan. Her training for the role of housewife began at a young age.
I think I was about 11 or 12 when I left school. I know that is hard for you to understand, but there is no need for the teachers to keep coming. You need to go to school, you need to go to school because you need to go to school, because we ain't going to be doctors or lawyers or anything. Housewives, that's what we're going to be.
Can you read and write?
A little bit. Like, I can read, but I don't know. If I take my time, I can do it properly. But if I'm trying to do it, like, real quickly because it's important, I can't. I wouldn't say I'm bad, like I'm terrible, but I'm okay. And I think that's just enough for travelling guides to know what to do when reading and writing. It's just to understand stuff, like if you have a doctor's appointment, as long as you can understand, like, Tuesday the 2nd of whatever and at such a time. So, like, just things like that.
Lizzie's wedding marks a huge change in the life of her 13-year-old sister, Margaret. She's been removed from school to take over Lizzie's duties. From now on, she will help look after her 3 younger siblings and clean for several hours a day.
I am excited for her to get married, but for me to stay here all by myself and do all the cleaning is going to be really upsetting, because I'd be really bad in a really big mood doing all the cleaning all by myself.
Are you good at cleaning?
Yeah and no. Today I was wiping out underneath the bunks and I was put Dettol underneath the bunk with bleach in the bucket, and I was rinsing out the cloth, and about half an hour later my phone went orange. It's my first time really stripping out a trailer, so that's how I made the mistake.
Many traveller girls are removed from school early, not only to help at home, but to prevent them from being corrupted by outside influences. Dressmaker Thelma has watched a generation of gypsies and travellers grow up and seen hundreds of children leave school.
It's usually just after they've started secondary school, so it's like 12, 13, it's usually then, and then they leave. It is illegal to leave school at that age, but they move around that much that they can't keep records like they do on children who were, living in the same area. And as a lot of them from Ireland, so they actually say that they've, either gone back to Ireland or they've gone to live with a relative in such and such a place. So there's ways around it where we wouldn't get away with it, but they do, because they do travel round.
One traveller girl who isn't prepared to accept a life of drudgery is cake shop assistant Noreen.
It is tradition in some travel girls' life. As soon as they get married, you know what I mean, wait for him to stay home all day, wait for him to come home, cook him food, clean up, go to bed, get up next morning, he goes working, he comes back, make him food. It's the same thing, but I don't want that. I've never ever wanted that. I would rather have a job. So when I do get married, when I do, have a married life, I'll always have something to rely on, like a job, instead of sitting down doing nothing all day, waiting for him to come home, relying on him for money. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to just be living by my husband, you know what I mean? I'd want him wrapped around my finger.
It's Noreen's 16th birthday.
Oh, stressful.
And she's planning a somewhat unconventional celebration for a traveller girl, who by 16 would normally be engaged.
We're just all going to go paintballing and hopefully have a really, really good day out.
No, everyone needs to read that. That tells you what we're to do with the body parts when we're finished with you. Fill in the details and then we'll book you in the office.
Read it, Noreen, because...
Half of these can't even read and write, and I've got to do this.
Whilst many travellers leave school young, the girls to clean and the boys to work, Noreen's unusual, as she stayed in education.
Can I just fill in one? Instead of filling in 15?
No, every player's got...
But half of these are dyslexic, they can't read and write.
You have to fill them all in, then.
I can't read and write.
I've got to fill in all of them. Right,
So who, have you got to fill these in for everyone, Noreen?
Hey.
Well, the ones that can't... Oh! What was that?
Taser.
Tell me that again.
I just mean... What was that? I can't feel my neck. Yeah, I've got to fill out every one of these because half of these can't read. Hold them.
No, I'm not dumb, you know.
We'll fill out one.
Can't read. We'll fill out with all the pens. All the same pens.
Fill that
You
out.
got to fill out things.
Yeah, you got to fill out things.
What you got to fill out? I can't read.
Well, good at that I can, innit?
Right, guys.
Shush.
That's you. You. Shh.
Guys, if you want to play this afternoon, then you listen. Move away! Goggles up! Stop shooting!
Taking the goggles off, shooting at each other outside the game. It's just not how a paintball site runs.
Hold it! Stay where you are! Excuse me, what's your name, young man? What? You keep taking your goggles off. What's your name?
What? David?
David, your day's finished.
I'm going anyways. As I said, I want to go.
Right, guys, guns by the way
Stop
up.
shouting at me.
Way up. You've got to leave them
What,
on.
man? I'm going now. Let me get out of here then.
Their day's finished. You can put them back on the bus and take them home.
Because of their reckless behaviour, paintballing is over after just 40 minutes. Noreen and her friends are off for a Chinese instead.
Most girls my age are married. You know, that kind of way, but try to find a chance because I can't see myself married. Live your life like before you even get married. Get your license, parties, discos, live your life, you know what I mean? And yeah, boys, obviously, if a boy does ask you out, that's your own decision if you want to say yeah or no.
Could a girl ever ask a boy out?
No way. The chat for about a couple of weeks, right? Then the boy starts asking the girl out, maybe for a week or two. The girl gives a think about it for about a week or two, and then if she wants to say yes, she says yes. She wants to say no, she says no. Know that kind of way? But no, definitely no way. If a girl asks out a boy, it's disgraceful. See ya.
Patrick Barney! Charlie! Come here for Charlie! Patrick Barney! Charlie!
In Surrey, 18-year-old Lizzie has finally made it down the aisle wearing a crystal-covered gown.
Come on for the photographs!
Her new husband is worried that revealing he's a traveller will impact on his scrap metal collecting business, so he's asked not to be identified on television.
Right, Lizzie, slow down. No, please, Lizzie, I'm begging.
Go and get my daddy in this smoke truck now!
This is the Disneyland castle. And I can't believe me bride ain't ginger. I specifically said I wanted a ginger bride.
Lizzie's cousins Martin, Tom and Davy are allowed to drink as much alcohol as they like.
boys now, you can go to a wedding, get drunk, have a good time, do you know what I mean? But girls can't, do you know what I mean? They have to go to a wedding, stay sober the whole night, do you know what I mean? Like, really, a boy can drink like any age at all, do you know what I mean? Like 12 upwards, 11 upwards, do you know what I mean? But girls, they can't, do you know what I mean? I don't know why, it's just like, they can't drink at all, do you know what I mean?
What age upwards?
What?
You started a bit early, didn't you? 11 upwards.
Yeah, I got it.
Is it fair that boys are allowed to drink and girls aren't allowed to drink?
I think it is fair, yeah.
I reckon it is fair, yeah.
For Liz's younger sister Margaret, today has enormous significance.
I started crying, and then everybody just kept saying, stop crying, so I said, all right then, but I just kept threatening. So, that's...
What was making you cry?
the point of my older sister leaving me, and I'm going to be left alone, and I'll have to be doing everything. Cooking breakfast, and cleaning, and dressing children for school, and doing all that. I couldn't be able. So, it'd be really hard for me to do all of the things that she had to do.
As the evening draws to an end, it's time for Lizzie to begin life with her husband.
No, Jimmy, just finish this and I'm coming. Right, I'm coming in now in a minute. And, what was the question? Johnny, I'll come in a minute, please, go away. What was the question again?
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm really happy. Most of the time.
Now a gypsy housewife, Lizzie has her very own caravan to look after.
This is me and Johnny's trailer. In a house, this would be called the living room, but it's not. This is just the back end of the trailer. But it is the social living room. And this is in a house that would be called the dining room, where in the trailer it's called the dinette. This is the kitchen. Fridge here, hidden in a cupboard. This is the bedroom. And this is a shower cupboard, which in a house would be called a bathroom, which is full of washing, ironing board, ironer, all the shit, really. Back here on the bed.
As Lizzie settles into her marital home, Margaret's already struggling with her new role as chief housekeeper.
How am I going to put that in a little bag?
Storybook weddings need fairy tale cakes, and 16-year-old Irish traveller Noreen helps make a gypsy girl's fantasies come true. While Noreen bucks the trend by having a job, when it comes to dreaming about weddings, she's every inch a traveller.
When we're all children ourselves, little girls, we all want to be princess. When I grow up, I want to be a princess. They have them ideas in their head for the long hair, the big sticky out dresses, the big crowns, and some country people might find it tacky, but it's what we like. You know what I mean? And what makes us feel like a princess for one day.
I'll mix some icing up in this cream colour.
Right.
And you can pipe.
Noreen and shop owner Jill are putting the finishing touches to their latest creation.
This one here is the centrepiece. There's still a bit more work to be done on it. There's more piping to do on it, and there's more crystals to go on it. And then these are the ones that will actually go either side of the castle. Totally over the top, really pretty. The bridesmaids, the groom, and then there's the bride doll that Heather's working on as well.
These cakes must cost a fortune.
They cost a lot, obviously. It's not about money. It's into water, it's not about money. But it is a lot. And that's all I'm saying on that one.
When I get married, I'd like people to say, oh, the dress was lovely, the cake was nice, because it makes you look good. So next time you get seen in public, it's like, oh, did you go to her wedding? Her wedding was lovely. So you're known for your wedding day, or you're known for the dress. So you're known for at least something that you've done, like.
The girl behind the pink castle cake is about to start a new life away from home. In a week's time, 18-year-old Irish traveller Bridget will leave her siblings and her mother behind.
Me and Mum was really close. We were always doing things together. We always go everywhere together. I've never been away from her.
What, even for a night?
No, I don't think I have.
How do you think your mum's going to cope when you're not here?
I'm not that good.
Really?
No, she'd probably just be lonesome. Like I'd be like very lonesome after my mum as well. So I will be lonesome.
Bridget's dress is being made by Thelma, who's known the family for more than a decade. She first met them shortly after Bridget's mum became one of the few women to escape a traveller marriage.
The mum is divorced from her dad, but she's, which is really, really unusual. She went through a very abusive relationship and she got out of it. She's brought all the children up on her own and she's done a really good job. But I know Bridget does a lot of the work for her mum around the house because her mum's got arthritis in her fingers and she finds it difficult to walk, so she's going to be really missed.
Bridget's family have come en masse for the unveiling of her dress.
It's lovely, isn't it?
The dress is not too tacky, it's just nice.
Just nice, isn't it?
When she was small, younger, I tried to be a mom and a dad, but trying to give her the very best. Give her as good as the next girl had. It's been hard, it's been a rough road, but I got there in the end for her. You know what I mean?
Weren't you nervous?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
And you knew he was the one, did you?
No, not really.
No? Didn't you like him when you first met him? No?
I'm very proud of her. Very, very proud of her. And I'm very proud of what I achieved for Bridget.
Wow. That is lovely. Babe. What do you think, Mum? Looks amazing, doesn't she? I'm crying in mine too. She makes it beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. Everyone's crying now.
While Bridget Senior is planning to give her daughter the perfect wedding, her own marriage was far from a fairy tale.
The best thing I ever done was to take my kids out of that marriage and rear them on their own. Stop them looking at the violence. I got married, I was only young. And the marriage was perfect at first, but then my husband started drinking and things started getting really bad. So I went to my mum and dad's and they sorted me out with a caravan, clothes for the kids, and just travelled around with me, just keep me away. You know, keep hiding me out because he was a violent man. And then I got a divorce.
How many divorced Irish travellers do you know?
None. It's very rarely you see them divorced.
Although it's rare for traveller women to leave their husbands, Bridget Senior is not alone in her experience of married life. It's estimated that over half of Irish traveller wives have suffered domestic violence.
Probably the traveller girls accept domestic violence more than the country girls. You know, they look on it that it's their fault. You know, they're brought up to believe that they must have done something wrong if the husband beats them. So they look at changing themselves, not changing the husbands, because it's either that or a life of how do you provide for your family, you know, because that's what the man does, he provides, and, you know, she can't provide for them, so that's how they look at it.
Morgan, do it in. Push Tony in. Hey, I'm Tony, few pounds off.
As traveller males are meant to bring in the cash, 16-year-old Martin Tom spends his days scrap collecting or tarmacking. But once he's finished work, he's free to do what he likes.
He can't get up. Go ahead, Dan. Go on,
Today, the boys are heading to Cumbria to hunt for women at the major social event of the Gypsy calendar, the Appleby Horse Fair.
The highest goal you're going to get in Appleby is go there, have a really good laugh with your mates, and then get yourself a woman. You can't ask for anything better. But if you can't get yourself a beau, have a go. Basically, you can't get your beau, your show.
Can't get yourself a what?
A beau.
What's that?
A girl. A woman.
Girl.
That's what we call girl. We say, if you can't get a beau, you're a show. You know what I'm saying?
You're a what?
A show. That means you're an idiot. You're a sausage. My opinion, best looking women at Appleby. Natalia, Elise, who else, man? Come on, think about it. Martina. Putting girls out his name now, they've got brothers. So I'll probably get a phone call now for it saying, why are you bringing my sister's name into this? You get cheeky, man, you get done in, don't you? That's how it goes, man, that's how it goes.
And if somebody said that about your sister?
Oh, man.
No, they'd have a phone call, but that would
They'd have a worse phone call than what they give me, believe me, they would.
Rubbish if it is. We're from the old, this is Chester.
Yes,
Someone's got a hit, man. He got run over, as well. He run over.
Nah, but he's never said.
I wanna go. Sorry, mate. But
head or no head.
We're phone for you, mate. Oh, Ace, what are you doing?
License gone.
Gotta go. Police, everything. Need to go. Gotta.
Why did you just do that?
Why did I do what?
Why did you just go, oh, watch out?
What?
Why is this the traffic?
Why did I come over the traffic?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't able to wait there. Sit in traffic for 5 hours.
In Big Sour Bay, trying to have
With the big day drawing near, Bridget and her mum are preparing themselves for a life apart.
My aunt's got arthritis in her hands, and it's really bad. She can't really do things. She can hardly sometimes have a cup of tea. I give her a massage like this every few nights. She deserves it.
This one here, please.
Though she's divorced, in the eyes of the community, Bridget Senior isn't supposed to remarry. Now she faces the future without her closest companion.
We never spend time apart, do we?
No. Time is precious, isn't it?
So what's it going to be like after the wedding?
It's going to be different, and it's going to be like really lonesome.
I think a lot of tears. Very lonely tears.
I do actually feel kind of guilty now, because it's like she's going to be upset over me, you know.
It's a really tough one, isn't it? It's a tough situation.
Yeah, it is kind of a tough situation, actually. It's like she's been there since day one. And it's like, it really is like coming more closer, because I never had a father like to raise me up, and like she was like the mother and the father. We got like really closer, so this is gonna be really bad.
5 in the morning on Bridget's big day. Noreen and Jill have to transport the centrepiece of the wedding 100 miles down the motorway.
This one's too big to go in a box, so what we tend to do is just actually cling film round it just to make sure the pillars stay intact. So if it does go, it goes inwards and it doesn't go outwards, so it doesn't affect the other cakes. There's about 60 plus kilos of icing on it alone, and then there's everything else, so it's heavy. So do you want to give us a hand? Oh God, hold on.
Got?
Yeah, got. 1, 2, 3, got. Can you get past? Ooh. Oh, down. Careful. Ow. Hold on. Ugh. Ow. This is where it all goes wrong.
Can I have a round it up, Rosa? You're walking around already.
At Bridget's house, caravan loads of relatives have descended.
You look amazing. Where are we dressing yet? In here?
Thelma and her assistant Leanne have arrived to dress the bride.
Get it tuck in. We don't need to. We're just putting a bandage round Bridget's waist because sometimes the girls end up with scars. But if they all want the fairy tale look, then this is what they have to put up with. Don't they? Do you feel like a princess? Don't you? Not yet. You will do when you're all dressed. Generally, I just think because they watch films when they're young and they all pick out usually someone who they like, because they'll come to us and ask for either like Cinderella or at the moment the Princess and the Frog, and then they're just like Cinderella for a day, isn't it? They look like Cinderella and they are Cinderella for a day. The only thing is, like, they don't carry on being Cinderella. They don't marry the prince who's whisked them off. They go back to being like the domestic life, don't they? So she's just got to make the most of it, haven't you?
Having arrived at the venue, Jill has no idea if her castle cake has survived the journey.
What's going through your mind now?
I don't know. I'm just not even going there until this van's open. Stay there.
Yeah?
All right. Fab.
Yes. Nearly 100 miles and didn't move one bit.
Yeah, thank God for that. So there you go. Yeah. Oh, no, down. Hold on. Oh, go. Noreen, give his hand. I can't get it. I've got the. No. Right. Go. Oh.
I've never, ever seen one like that before.
With traveller weddings, you can make a fantasy into real life. You know what I mean? Because fantasies, it's all in the brain, in a dream. But with travellers, you know what I mean? We can make anything real. You know what I mean? We can make a fantasy. Like, I don't think I've seen one country person with a castle this size. You know what I mean? So we can make it happen. We can get the right people, the best of the people. And then before you know it then, the fantasy is your wedding day. A big princess wedding day.
18-year-old Irish traveller Bridget's big moment has arrived, but the gathering crowd is making her nervous.
This door, open this door, Mum.
No, you have to go out this door.
No, get out this
you
door,
can't.
Mum, get out this door. I beg you, everyone see me getting out.
No, but I won't let them see you. I beg you.
Listen, I don't want everyone to see me getting out.
You have to. That's what you're
That's what you're doing for now.
No, the woman's at this side with the camera. She's at this side. Do you have to? What's your face? What's your face?
In In the absence of her father, Bridget's disabled 15-year-old brother is giving her away. 17-year-old Tommy is the man Bridget is marrying.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, the Lord be with you. Today marks a complete new beginning in the lives of both of you.
I do want it to be the best day of her life, because she's a good person. She really do deserve it. Every time I'm sick or in pain or anything, she's the first face she'll see. So I'm trying to give it back to her in another way.
Go in the peace of Christ. Amen.
In Cumbria, Martin, Tom and his friends have arrived at Appleby Horse Fair. They won't see much of the fair, though, as they'll spend the day hunting for women in the car park.
Best views you've ever clocked in your whole entire life. Give me love, man, give me love. I've enjoyed myself so far, so good. Having a laugh with the boys, just trying to pick a candidate of a girl.
For centuries, Gypsy and traveller men have come to Appleby to look for a bride. One at 4 foot high, 12 foot wide, and complete with iced Barbie and Ken dolls. The castle cake is ready for its audience.
I'm in love with this cake, by the way.
What sort of cake's inside?
Some of them are sponge, some are chocolate, some are raisins. I think that one's sponge cake. I love it.
All right, yeah, it's gorgeous. Come here. Come here.
Oh, you were going home. I was like, why are you going on, Sarah?
No. What have they said about the cake today?
Everybody complimented it. Everybody said it was one of the nicest cakes that they ever did see. A strange colour. Soon, because when you're walking through the door, the cake's in front of your face. So as soon as you walk in, the cake was just like, wow.
This is my Auntie Bridgie, and she left her husband when her baby was 5 months, and he is now how old?
13 next month.
Now 13. And her first child, no, second girl born, this wedding, all by herself, no man, no help, independent for herself. And when she did leave her husband, it just went up from there, didn't it? Really did go up from there. Her children never wanted for nothing, never needed for nothing. A man and woman, Irish travelling man and woman, could not do as good for the children as a single Irish woman on her own. And fair play to you, because she did very good.
At a traveller wedding, the bride's father always leads his daughter in the first dance.
Come on, everybody, give him a great big round of applause.
But for Bridget and Bridget, it's a chance to say their final goodbyes.
Looking at her now, she's happy. And she has a lovely husband. So I hope the two of them do be happy. And I'll always be near her, and she'll always be near me. Because we are very close, me and Bridget.
With day turning to night, it's time for the younger generation to hit the dance floor, with moves inspired by one of the traveller girls' idols, Shakira.
How else are they going to attract a man, really? If they all look good, every one of them young girls in there looks good, so they've got to stand out from the crowd. And their whole aim in life is to get married. You know, if they're not married by the time, you know, they're 21, 22, they're basically on the shelf. So they've got to make sure that they look good at every function they go to, so they can get a husband.
It's up to the boys at the wedding to make the first move. And it's not long before the grabbing begins. Appleby Fair, Martin, Tom and Davy are up for a new day.
I feel sick. I wasn't drinking last night, but I think I've got a hangover.
Grabbed one girl, got 2 free numbers, got a kiss, so wasn't too bad. What about you, Dave? How'd you get on?
Same as him, really. 2 free numbers, got a grab. That's it, really.
And is that successful? Is that good for Appleby? Is that
good enough?
Oh, right. It's not the greatest. Like, you could do better. It's better than getting out, isn't it? That's the way I look at it too. It's better than getting out.
And I've seen a couple of girls getting grabbed. It doesn't look like they're enjoying it. But do you think they are? Do they enjoy that?
Nah, I don't think a girl would enjoy a grab. Unless, like, she likes the boy really. Well, I doubt it very. I doubt it. Yeah.
For some Irish travellers, grabbing is a cultural norm.
Every religion has their own ways. Like, travellers, they have their own ways about grabbing. And, like, if other religions don't know what grabbing is, they'll never know, you know what I mean? Like, they might think it like it's rape, but it's not. I don't know. Like, other religions have weird things where we go like, oh my God, how could you do that? But that's their way. Who are we to question their way, and who are they to question our way?
Do you guys respect women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
See,
Do we? Yeah.
See that?
on the same kind of level as you respect like a man.
No.
No.
Nah, see, with a man, with a boy, you can have like certain laughs where you can't with a girl. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like totally two different people, man. Boy and girls, like.
Yeah.
Traveller women may have a long way to go before they're considered equals. But is the modern world too quick to write off their old-fashioned values?
I think they should be educated, the girls, and they should be able to pursue careers if they want to. But I also think that we could learn something from them as well, because most young mothers don't want to go back to work and leave their babies, but they've got to. It's the pressure all the time of our society. In their community, their job is to look after them children and to look after their husbands. And who is to say that that's wrong and we're right?
3, 2, 1.
Despite the ups and downs of life as a traveller woman, there are still plenty of girls queuing up to become a gypsy housewife.
There's a lover in my life.
Whilst on their wedding day, traveller girls take centre stage. For the other 364 days of the year, who really rules the roost?
You think man's world, do you think?
Yeah, a very man's world. Yeah, if you let them run, they will. They will. Pub every night, especially on a weekend, dressed up, off down the town to leave the wife like divvies at home. If you'll let them get away with it, yes, they'll do it.
Woman! Your fucking jukebox is not fucking gone.
Irish traveller Paddy Doherty has been married to his wife Roseanne for 33 years.
Did you put the buttons on at the front?
At the front? Me put the button. Ah, me got the lifter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know, we get drunk. We don't get drunk. Honest to God. What do we do?
Despite having the occasional romantic moment, as the landlord of this trailer park in Salford, Paddy's not a man to be messed with.
Get the fuck off this side. Don't fucking give me your lip. You will fuck out, Bill.
What's the PD stand for?
Stands for Paddy Doherty. You're not coming in this side taxing any of my tenants. None of my tenants. Bullying any of my tenants. Or bullying anyone on this side. That's who I am. PD, Paddy Doherty.
Paddy runs the caravan site on behalf of the council, who own it. He holds the best plot, where he lives in his deluxe chalet.
This is my home, yeah? Where you live, your home is your castle. You know, like the Queen lives in Buckingham Palace. We live here. But I swear on my baby's life, may God may kill me stone there. This is Buckingham Palace for me.
Paddy's always here for everyone on the site. Anything to do with the police will come here and then Paddy will go around and sort it out. If there's anything like domestic violence and things like that, the women will always come over to Paddy.
While traveller men enforce the rules of day-to-day living, when it comes to weddings, they take a back seat.
Lightly trim, not too much, my friend. Make it look neat, you know?
One man who's doing just that is 22-year-old builder Johnny, who's getting married next week.
How much have you had to do with the planning and preparation of this wedding?
Been planning my haircut now for 3 months. That's about it, really. I have no planning at all in it. It's more or less a women's planning, you know, for everything to be okay, everything to be all right.
Irish traveller Johnny has been joined for a male grooming session by his brother-in-law-to-be, who's also named Johnny.
Men prefer just not to be involved and just let the woman sort it out and do everything her way, you know what I mean? And that's it, there's no arguments then, it just makes life an awful lot easier.
Which part of the day are you looking forward to the most, do you think?
Getting drunk.
While the lads take it easy, Johnny's 21-year-old fiancée Cindy is in the thick of organising her big day.
I never stopped my feet. I never stopped going the whole day. Driving back and forward, picking up suits, picking up underskirts, picking up the bridesmaid dresses, picking up the bridesmaid shoes, picking up the bridesmaid's jewellery. I haven't got my dress yet, haven't got my jewellery, haven't got my shoes.
The boy be's head of the home, really, I suppose. You know, woman just charges cleaning, looking after the men, pampering, washing them, feeding them. You know, manicure, pedicures on the men, and massaging them, shaving them, all that, you know, that's what the women's in charge of. You know, looking after the men. She's not gonna like that, is she?
That's when you seen the other day.
It's now 4 days before her wedding, and like many traveller girls, Cindy has some ambitious plans.
We need to confirm that with the venue tomorrow about the helicopter.
To help her have the wedding of her dreams, she has hired wedding planner Gaynor.
Look, that's what I got for the tops of the tables. Because you know, like everyone, like with travellers, they don't sit, like know how like non-travellers can have a wedding and you can have a table mark and don't they have their name tables, but with us they just sit where they want. They don't do anything like that there. So instead of that there, I only got the names put on the top table of the bride and groom and the parents and the best man and woman.
Yeah.
But for everyone else's tables, I just got Jesus loves you.
No,
so
that's nice.
I thought, you know what I mean?
This is the first time Gaynor has planned a traveller wedding, and she's been dealing with some of the most extravagant requests.
On the table, she's having the martini glasses with the peach water, with the 3 floating candles. I did tell her that we might have trouble getting peach floating candles. But she wants photographs with the helicopter. She's got a fantastic dress that I'm not going to tell you what it is, you'll see for yourself. She's got a massive big white LED dance floor and it's all sparkly but she's got an owl that's going to be carrying the ring, which I don't think anybody else has done.
For the travelling man, status is very important. And status usually comes on 4 wheels.
They actually come up and down when you're driving as well. I was driving it yesterday and it come down.
Paddy usually gets a new car twice a year. Today is delivery day.
Cars and vans and trucks and caravans, trailers we call them. Very important to travellers. You want nicer things what other people's got. So you work harder. Makes you feel good, doesn't it? If you've got a nice car, you feel good. You're driving a heap of scrap, you don't feel good, do you?
Whenever Paddy gets a new car, he drives it to the local cemetery, the resting place of his son, who was killed in a car accident 14 years ago.
I like to do silly things like this. It keeps me happy. And I want to show him my pa. Yeah, his cousin, you know what I mean? Now, what do you think about it? And I'll put one of his CDs on now. Put his song on. And I'll just play his one song right through. You know what I mean? And that's it, really.
Paddy has had 10 children in total, but only 5 have survived. 4 children died shortly after childbirth. Patrick, his firstborn son, had just turned 18.
Because he was your firstborn. Your firstborn is everything, innit? Firstborn is your legend. He's what you're going to make, what you were never. And you're going to give him things what you never had. And you're going to make sure that he has everything what you never had.
Every year, on the anniversary of Patrick's death, Paddy and his family hold a memorial at the graveside. In a week's time, dozens of friends and family will descend on the cemetery for this unique traveller tradition. In the meantime, Paddy tries to keep his spirits up.
Look at this, look at this. Yeah.
Good to be able to still have a laugh.
Yeah, life is very short. They're only having fun, and you have to have fun having a laugh back at them. This is what I tell you, you know what I mean? Laughing turn into crying, crying can turn into laughter. That's nice. I needed a bit of a buzz like that.
For 22-year-old Johnny, the fun is about to begin. He will soon be taking his wedding vows.
Got 2 hours left of freedom.
So we're gonna go wild for the next 2 hours. Huh? We probably won't even be at the wedding.
Wedding planner Gaynor's first job of the day is to feed the bridal party.
I mean, they're not just conforming to the norm. I mean, I never ever imagined in my life that I'd get asked to go to McDonald's, but that's just the way it is. Hello!
21-year-old bride-to-be Cindy has spent weeks organising the catering, dresses, dance floor, decorations and flowers, which don't quite meet her mother's high expectations.
The flower's not the way you thought they'd be.
I thought they would have been more whiter. You know? What?
On the next one.
No, the woman just asked me a question. She's not on camera.
Please. I like them.
Stop blowing, Cindy, today. Stop shouting today.
I'm not interested about them. I said that 7 times, Mommy, please.
I don't want it to be too stressful, obviously. I think after I get dressed, I can start relaxing a bit because it's just time to go along with their play and whatever else.
Think of something you enjoy doing most.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hang on, girls, let's try another one. I'll do.
Many travellers try to outdo each other, and one guaranteed way to impress your wedding guests is to arrive out of the blue. Literally. But Johnny is in danger of denting his male pride and losing his nerve.
I'm a bit dreading it in one way, you know. First time on a helicopter. Hope everything goes okay with us. Are you driving the plane, mate?
Sorry?
You're the driver?
Pilot, yeah.
You're the pilot, yeah? How long did it take us to get there?
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Foot right down. Which one's the passenger seat?
It's your big day, is it, Johnny?
Yep.
Do you feel it's important to look beautiful for you or for Johnny or?
For me. And that's beautiful, like, but I think it's nice to look nice for your wedding day for... I mean, it's something you gotta look back on for the rest of your life. You're gonna look back on the photos.
As Johnny takes to the sky, back on solid ground, Cindy is finding it hard to relax.
Nina, you come
Sorry, Mr. Patrick.
Yeah.
You don't want to be late for this wedding.
Well, you're better off doing this.
I stand here. Yeah.
The wedding is being held in the grounds of a private country estate, a popular venue with local footballers and soap stars.
James Bond man in that one, wasn't it?
How was it, Johnny?
Frightening. Life-changing.
Held outdoors, complete with Beckham-esque thrones, the wedding has reached new heights of originality as the marital rings are delivered by Spirit, the owl.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
Awful wedding husband.
To have and told,
I haven't told.
from this day forward,
From this day forward.
until death do us part. Cindy, Johnny, I now pronounce you my wife. Surprise.
Just when the guests thought it was over, there is one more surprise.
We're giving them a count of 3.
2, 3, 4.
As the wedding guests hit the sparkly dance floor, groom Johnny gets his first kiss as a married man.
Are you pleased with how it went?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Very, very, very happy with how it went. Praise God it went the right way, it went God's way, and everyone's still having a good night, and praise God it went lovely.
How does it work now? Does he own you? What's the...
It's not for sale. Yeah. Best way of saying it, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I belong to you, you don't own me.
Yeah, I do.
Many Irish traveller men see it as their duty to provide the means for their family to afford the luxuries in life. But it's down to the women to choose the look. And travellers tend to have very specific designs.
I think we've all got the same taste. It's like the Versace look.
What is the Versace look?
It's like the marbly effect. Yeah, the marbly effect sort of thing, shiny.
Ali, what's the Versace effect?
A hole in the pocket.
Paddy is taking wife Roseanne shopping to find the perfect furniture for their new chalet. This Italian design shop in Staffordshire is a favourite with the travelling community.
I'd like something like that. Maybe with a bit of silver in it.
Huh?
That. More cream, and maybe where the golden part is silver. That's nice, isn't it? Legs got like the diamonds on it. What do you think? Hmm?
Sadly, I don't give a damn.
Come on, son, come to daddy.
Oh. Yeah.
Come to me, baby. Yeah. Come to daddy, I says. Come to me, woman. No sense of humour.
You know, honest to God, you know, the biggest majority of travellers, when they see this, they say, Paddy Doherty or Patrick went shopping with his woman. And they've got to say, yeah, and laugh it off at the same time.
Why would they laugh at that?
Because, honestly, very rare you get a travelling man going shopping with his wife, you know what I mean? Or, very, very rare. You don't see it. You know what I mean? You just don't see it.
Why not?
It's a bit embarrassing to say it because it's not a man's role, is it? I know you say, fucking hell, these are a bit old-fashioned, but it's not a role, is it?
Traveller men are notoriously secretive about money. Paddy is reluctant for his haggling skills to be filmed.
So just explain why travellers don't...
Because we're private like that, innit? Everyone's private like He'll write a price out to me and no one will know, and I'll write down to him and he can say no, yes.
Between me and him.
That's only between me and him, you know what I mean now?
And why does it have to be that way?
Because that's the way we are. We've always been that way all our lives. No matter what you buy off a traveller, he won't tell another traveller what you bought it for. It's our culture, it's our way of life.
It's something that they've done all their life, ever since they're children. If someone asks you a price of something, you'll always bargain them. You'll always say, I will take so much.
Travellers like to feel like they've got a deal, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's even if you just give them £1 less than what it was, they go away happy. They feel it's lucky.
So did you get the price you wanted?
Yes.
Exactly?
No, nearly, but I'm still happy with it. Give me a bit of a discount, you know what I mean? No, truth, yes, he did. Hey, you're a gentleman, I mean that. Thank you, look, on my life, thank you very, very much, I mean that. A lot of respect for you, a lot of respect.
Bye.
Traditionally, it's the men who are expected to have jobs in travelling communities.
Hi there.
However, 22-year-old Romany gypsy Violet Ann has been working for 5 years in a budget hotel at East Midlands Airport.
I am very independent, very independent. I go get my own job, I've got my own money, I have my own car.
But she will soon be leaving her job, sacrificing her independence for the sake of a man.
When I get married, obviously, I just can't get up and go when I like. I've got a husband to feed, I've got a place to clean up all the time, I've got other things to worry about.
Violet Ann has lived in a house her whole life. Her parents were brought up in wagons, the traditional gypsy way.
God almighty, look at my clan. This is my mum setting in the showers. That's where we come from, round a stick far. So we didn't ought to be talking about posh things, big posh weddings and everything. Look, this is where we come from. This fella here is me. A little bit of history, I suppose.
For a gypsy, 22 is relatively old to be getting married.
Why did you decide to get married?
I don't know, really.
Getting a bit old in the tooth, probably.
Don't want to be left on the shelf.
Yeah.
Spinster, is it?
Did you know he was going to propose?
Yeah.
I didn't. The money it's costing me, I'd have had a hitman on him.
I'm hoping for Violet to make a go of it, tell you the truth. And if she comes back, she's going to be kicked straight back to where she's come from for the first few times and made to try and make a go of it.
When Violet Ann gets married, she will exchange her childhood home for this marital caravan and move over 100 miles away from her parents.
I've never left me mum and dad. Never. So that is gonna kill me. I dread it.
And what's going to be the hardest part, do you think, about leaving?
I don't know, really. Leaving them. Leaving me family. Leaving me things what I've done, like go to work, do my own sort of stuff.
Will you be happy?
Yes. Yeah.
Violet Ann is getting married in 10 days' time. To fulfill her role as a gypsy wife, Violet Ann is giving up her job. Having worked for 5 years as a hotel receptionist, she is about to work her last shift, but not before dropping a bombshell on her boss, who doesn't know she's a gypsy.
Because I've never told them I'm a gypsy. When gypsies is on the premises, they always say, oh, if the gypsies comes in for a room, do not let them in. And you think, oh, if ever they knew I was a gypsy, I'd be straight out that door. I do feel proud to work in such a high place like that, to handle other people's personal details and them not knowing that I'm a gypsy. So it is nice, so when they do find out that I'm a gypsy, that they can trust some gypsies.
busy are you today?
Oh, I can't make out. It's really busy on the floor sheet, but on the system it's still saying like 31.
Manager Sonny has been Violet Ann's boss for many years, unaware she is a gypsy.
Violet's worked with us for since 2005, wasn't it? Yeah, it's been a long while. So yeah, she's always been reliable. So that's been the key thing for me, really. So she's always deals with the guests really efficiently as well. So she's been a good employee. So I'd be sad to, see her go.
So you've got a new life to look forward to now, right?
Yes, a new life. Going away. Sonny's going to be a bit shocked when I tell him that I've got to live in a caravan.
Huh?
he don't know. I've never told him this. He's going to be a bit shocked. And I am a gypsy.
You are? Bloody hell, I thought you, eh?
My full body's shaking now because I've told him what I am. Really, I'm really shaking because I've told you what I am. I am.
You shocked me there a little bit.
Can you see why Violet didn't tell you?
Yeah, because everyone's got the prejudgment of gypsies at the moment because they're travellers basically, aren't they? And they move on. But she's been here since 2005, so she's worked hard. Like I said, she's always been reliable. So it's changed my opinion of gypsies if they're settled. Because in a work environment, you can't have someone that's going to move on. But like I said, the reliability and sticking at the job is the key thing for me. And like I said, Violet's ticked all the boxes on that.
With her last shift complete and the wedding approaching, Violet Ann's days of independence will soon be over.
I feel a bit lost, really, to be honest, because I feel like that's it now. I've got no work. I've got nothing to do. So I have to get back in a routine of not going to work. After 5 years, that's going to be a bit hard to do. So just feel a bit lost, really.
A woman don't have to work. A traveller wouldn't allow his wife to work. It'd be a disgrace and it'd be shaming him. To let your wife go to a job or just work, it's not going to happen. It's never going to happen.
Whilst traditionally Irish traveller wives are not expected to work, the men earn through various forms of skilled and unskilled labour. Paddy runs and maintains this trailer site in Salford, but earns his money by other means.
I get me living in other ways, you know what I mean? Tarmac and drives and all that. I buy second-hand cars, clean them up, tie them and sell them. That's how I get me living.
So what did you used to do work-wise?
I used to do fighting, a lot of it. And I used to fight for money. And that's how I made me living, fighting for money. That's how I got the price of my car and my home. All the years when I was young, I used to fight and I used to bank, save me money.
So when you say fighting, bare knuckle fighting?
Yeah, 1-to-1, yeah. And that's how you get your money. You know what I mean now? And that was it, really.
Sounds like a rough game, though.
Very rough game.
Bare-knuckle fights, though illegal, are still common on traveller sites across Britain. Though he retired from bare-knuckle fighting over 10 years ago, Paddy still trains in his local gym. For many gypsy and traveller men, bare-knuckle fighting is very much a part of their culture.
It's just what you're bred for. We're bred for that. From the day I was born, I was bred to fight. It's bred in you. It's bred in your name. It's a heavy weight on your shoulders because you're Doherty let's not Paddy Doherty over long enough and crack at him. And you want no trouble, and then if you say you want no trouble, well, they take that as your weakness. And it really, that's your kindness. And then before you know it, you're fighting. And you don't want to fight, but you have to fight over your name.
If it was left to the women, there would be no such thing as that. But the women have no say. It's a man's thing. We just have to sit at home and just worry about it. Well, when Paddy when he used to go fighting, he used to worry the whole time that when he was gone. It's just, oh, you don't understand. I was down on my knees praying every minute. bring him back safe, and then bring him back not wounded too much.
Fighting culture amongst travellers often includes gambling, with some fights drawing bets involving thousands of pounds. But the majority of fighting is about settling disputes. On this traveller site near Hatfield, an honour fight is about to take place. Our film crew is given permission to attend by one of the senior members of the community, who, along with many other people present, wishes to remain anonymous.
Well, we've got two young men. Got a bit of a disagreement, so just let them have a fight and get it over and done with.
Make the fights happen.
A quiet spot is chosen away from the view of outsiders to avoid any police attention.
It's a family feud. What it originally started over for, God knows. But see, this is how travellers sort their own disagreements out. This is the best way to do it.
Bare-knuckle fights follow strict rules, and there is always a fair play referee present to enforce them. The fight is delayed.
No, tell her out the plot first. Out the plot. Out the plot. Make them at the plot. She's a woman. Out the plot. All women at the plot. Show me brother's life. Women at the plot.
Women are not normally allowed to attend fights. Tempers begin to flare before the fight has given its official start. The fair play refs struggle to keep things under control.
No breaths, no breaths. Come on.
Eventually, both men square up.
In the middle. Come on.
A fight can last 5 minutes, 2 hours. You got to fight till you drop.
It's a proper fight.
Fight fair, boys, for fuck's sake. Right, James. All back.
No matter what way that opponent, his eyes cuts, his nose cuts, his mouth cuts, his chin, his teeth goes down his neck, no one's allowed to stop it. That opponent's got to say, I give it best. Best means I give in.
All right, let's shake hands now.
Shake hands. Shake hands, and that's it now, boys, all right?
Right,
it's all over and done, all right?
See one another.
The fight is over, with one of the men accepting he has been bested. The winner, Dean, is disappointed with the quality of the fight.
What happened, Dean? Not a lot. A couple of punches, that's about it. Wasn't what I can exactly call a fight. It's just that's what you call a shit fighter, but he's just an awkward fighter. Somebody shit who can make things problems for you, you know?
At least you beat him, though, didn't you, Dean?
That's all I'm saying now, lads.
At the end of the day, you beat him.
The dispute has been settled, with neither fighter sustaining more than a few bruises. Our film crew, however, has outstayed its welcome.
Had the camera at my face now, so otherwise you have a 700-pound dog, so I beat it up. All over!
It's Violet Ann's wedding day, and guests are arriving from all over the country.
How do you think you're feeling when you're walking down the aisle today?
Oh, I don't know, because I've never done it before.
feeling, Violet Ann?
Oh, very hot. Very hot. Right.
You look very
Can you
nice.
open that bouquet, will you?
Very proud. She looks beautiful.
Open it.
Can you give her any advice?
Yes. Try to keep your mouth shut.
It's a beautiful summer's day, but the heat seems to be attracting unwanted visitors to Violet Ann's dress.
Getting the flies off because it's full of flies. Trying to kill the flies. You know, it's because it's white, isn't it? Do you know what, though? They look like diamonds.
They do. Diamonds.
Oh, my God, it's the kill.
We may worship you now with thankful.
Violet Ann's husband-to-be has asked not to be filmed. He is concerned that being identified as a gypsy will affect his business. With the vows taken, Violet Ann begins a new life as a kept woman. But for now, she's preoccupied with the smooth running of her big day.
Very stressed. People not turning up on time, but that's Gypsy's ways. Nothing never gets done properly or anything right. Something always goes wrong.
It's the first one I've ever had, ever. And I won it in a raffle.
A new life of looking after her husband may be a challenge for Violet Ann.
She's got to work alongside her husband now and get on the best she can in life. She has to do what Larry says, really.
Where's the photo man? Tony! Come in quickly!
Violet's a bit headstrong. But as long as Larry can handle it, let them work it out between themselves.
Once the celebrations are over, Violet Ann will leave her family home for the first time to live on a trailer site 100 miles away in Slough.
How are you feeling now? Are you looking forward to married life? Are you excited?
Oh, very.
Are you?
Yeah, hopefully it goes okay, yeah.
How do you think you'll be feeling tomorrow when you're leaving home?
Oh, I don't know. Horrible, I think.
Talk to me a bit about tomorrow.
Oh, I don't really want to go there. I don't want to go there now.
Why not?
Because I know it'll be, I won't want to go.
Really?
Yeah.
For the traveller man, becoming godfather to a newborn child is considered a great sign of respect. Paddy is godfather to over 70 children.
For someone to actually be the godfather of a baby, it's a very, very big, it's an honour. Truly is an honour. For someone to actually stand for your child, to me it's an honour, you know what I mean?
Paddy has travelled over 200 miles to attend the christening of his newest godchild.
Look at this. Would you ever get the toenails painted on that? Huh? Is that a little picture or what is it?
By water and the Holy Spirit, she is to receive the gift of new life from God, who is love. On your part, you must make it your constant care to bring her up in the practice of the faith. I baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Religious occasions are treated with great reverence by the travelling community. And everyone looks forward to the after party.
The Christian was really good, but it took really long and I got really bored. The nicest bit that I like about this party is where you dance and all the cakes that you have to eat. We're all gonna dance. Can you really zoom in like you just did?
No comment, hey.
Paddy, the proud godfather, takes his role seriously, but there is only so far a traveller man will go.
Can we get an interview with you pushing the baby around?
No. Man don't do that. It's not like he's special or anything like that. It's far from that. You never see that in the travel community. You never see a godfather pushing the baby around. You'd never see that. Not in 100,000 million years, you'd never see a thing like that. It's just an embarrassment. You just look like a joke, you know what I mean? Travellers don't do that. Traveller men don't do that.
22-year-old Violet Ann has moved away from her parents to a trailer site on the outskirts of London.
So this is your trailer here?
Yeah, this is my trailer.
So is this where you're spending most of your days?
This is where I spend most of the day. It's like a prison on here at the minute. Don't like it. I hate it where I'm at. Can't wait to be gone. Miss home very, very much. I hate being away from home.
Now that you live in a trailer, could you not pull into somewhere near them at one point? Does it work like that?
Yeah, I could go near them. Yeah. I leave it up to Larry there where we go and where we wouldn't go.
Why would you leave that to him?
Because that's a man's job at the end. That isn't a woman's job where to pull and where not to pull and what we do and what we can't do. I leave that up to him because that is in his place to do that.
So is it what you expected?
Yes.
Married life?
Yeah. Just getting used to it. I miss work. I never ever thought I'd miss work, never. But yeah, I do. I do miss it.
So what would your advice to a 16-year-old bride to be?
Do not get married. Wait. And enjoy yourself as much as possible and wait for as long as you can, then get married.
Really?
Yes, definitely. Too young to get married. It's in no life. You're supposed to enjoy yourself. Get it out of your system while you can. And then when you get married, it's time to settle down.
In the traveller world, in death as well as in life, the male is celebrated.
Oh, Paddy lad, go on. Give me it.
Every year, Paddy invites dozens of friends and family to the cemetery to drink in honour of his firstborn son, Patrick, in a distinctly traveller-style memorial service. Patrick died in a car accident along with his two cousins, Andrew and Davy. Patrick shares a gravestone with cousin Davy.
Every single year we come back, and every year there's more. There's more people, it gets bigger and bigger, you know? Lovely respect. Lovely. I know my son and my nephew, Pa, will be very proud of it. There's an old Irish saying, dead but not forgotten. You know, as long as they're always with you in your heart, you know, that's counts for everything.
Poor healthcare provisions contribute to the travelling community having a far lower life expectancy than the settled population. Over half of travellers do not reach the age of 50.
Every year, since he's died, God rest him, we play all his music. They're all his music. That's all his songs. They're all his CDs. And we play that every year. And you know, my Roseanne, she don't care who listens, who don't listen. She plays them there, and it's her. She don't do that. My Roseanne's very laid back. You know, when it comes to Patrick, the whole world could blow up.
You see the poem that's here. There is no words, it says there. It's hard to put into words exactly how we feel. But the love I had for you, my pa, is so very real. Just like the genie in the lamp, I thought, if I could just have one wish, I wish that God spared you. But that doesn't even give you one little bit of a hint of how you feel. It's 14 years. But he was I loved him. He was my oldest child, and he was the first to do everything. And I'm so proud of everything that he did do. I love him so much.
Let's get it. Yeah, got this one. Now she'll get a bit drunk today. She'll have a good cry. I'll go home with her tonight. And she'll say, come on, Paddy, me and you dance. And me and her would just be dancing. Honest to God, you mark my words. Tonight, me and her will be dancing in the front room all night with his CDs on. Then me and her